I got like 7 full hours of sleep last night. Felt amazing. No clue if it's actually gonna like make a difference today, but it was nice. Yeah, first time sleeping in a shelter since the Smokies. Obviously because I'm all by myself. Sleeping in a shelter in the summer, interesting, because after I got in here, I had my headlamp on, I was doing stuff, and I had like, moths coming up to me. I was like, ooh, I don't know about this, but I didn't have any bug issues all night, so I don't know. It was nice. Look, this pervy even has a flushing handle. That's funny. Obviously, it's just for decoration. Ignore my nasty, dirty feet as I am magnifying them. Okay, here's the deal that's going on. I've got blisters and cuts at the same time. Take my pinky. There's a blister going on the inside and the tip. But then at the same time, there's a cut. And the same thing is true right here. Blister right there. And cut right next to it. All right, leaving Allentown Shelter. This is what I decided to do with the blisters. I'm not the type of person who has like a hard, fast rule for blisters. I assess each one individually. I usually give them a day to just see what they're gonna do. And then after a day, I kind of assess to see what would be best, to pop it or let it try to heal. So I decided that my pinky one, I realized that the location of the blister and where my actual pain was coming from yesterday was from the cut. So I just put moleskin and Lucre tape on that one, and I'm gonna try to let it heal today. The one on the like side of my foot, that just seems like the blister was really aggravating me yesterday, so I did pop that one, and it didn't seem like it was wanting to heal, so that's what I did. Hope I made the right decision. I had another little blister too on the top side of my foot that seemed like it might heal, so I put moleskin on that. I had another blister on my right foot yesterday, and I can't even find it, so that's good. Down to 3. Water today, holy cow. So I started out coming back from my 5 days off trail. I was like, okay, I'm doing 20 miles every day. I did do 19 point something that first day. Yesterday, you know what? I forgot to do the math. I think it was 17.9 is what I ended up doing. Was planning on doing 20.2, but getting 4 blisters did not make that easy. I have no clue. I'm not even bothering coming up with a plan for today because I just have to see how my feet feel and heal. But water, holy cow. So all I know is that I want to try to do between 15 and 20, right? So I'm looking for water in those ranges, and got to like 17 something miles, and there had not been a single on trail water source. Everything is off trail, like 0.3 or more. I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm not even leaving here with a full, like 1.5 liter. I was thinking, well, maybe I should pack some out, but getting water last night from the shelter, it was horribly steep, half-mile round trip, and I'm like, just did not feel like doing that this morning. So there is a restaurant that apparently is like right off of the trail. I think it's in like 4 or 5 miles from here. They're unfortunately not going to be open when I go by, but it did say on Far Out that they have a spigot for hikers to use. So that is my plan, is to get there, camel up, fill up, and then I'm going to look at Far Out again and just kind of see, do I need to carry some out, or is there a source that's kind of feasible to go off trail? I really hate it when it's like that, though. I think that's only the second turtle I've seen as his hike. He was right on the trail. I was booking it, almost stepped on him. Sorry, buddy. There's a water cache. I'm gonna get some maybe. Well, no, because I'm super nice of whoever left that water. I almost got some because I was like, water today is so scarce. But then I got thinking I'm filling up at that restaurant thing and just a couple miles. And what if somebody got there that was like on empty? So saving it for them. These township border things are pretty cool. They seem like they'd be much older than the 1960s. So this is the Thunderhead Lodge, and what a bummer, because it literally is right off the trail. Oh, I thought I could show you. Whatever, that's the trail. You can't tell, but literally right off the trail. They don't open till 4 though. So if I would have gotten here at dinner hours, that would have been sweet. But I'm gonna use the porta potty. Oh, dump my trash and fill up water. A little entertainment on my little pit stop here. Very nice area. If it wasn't so hot and sunny, I would have went to their little back patio over there or one of their many picnic tables, but there was no shade, so I picked a tree. It has worked. Wasn't really planning on this, but there is a hostel that is would fall in my mile range. I don't remember if it was that, I think around 17 or something like that for today. And it's donation based. It's at a church. What's appealing to me is just the ability. I was gonna go like 4 days without staying anywhere, which I think I can do food wise, but I do struggle to get 4 days worth of having enough battery on my phone and stuff in my battery banks. So it wouldn't be, I'd still be hiking a full day, but just to have the chance to charge and have Wi-Fi. I'm so behind on uploading videos, and just with all the heat rash and stuff like that, might be nice to shower and do laundry. The laundry is the big thing, and they offer laundry, so I think I'm gonna do that. I'm standing on the trail right now, and that's how close it is. Very nice. So far, this had been day 3 of hardly any flowers, so very excited to see these. So I decided to carry out about 1 liter extra of water, just in case there aren't any water caches. Looking at the comments and far out, it's obvious that this is a dry area and everyone knows it, so a lot of people were talking about water caches, so like hopefully I get them, but like you can't ever count on that. That would be super dangerous. That is adorable. I always find these little makeshift stone seats when it is not a time for me to stop. One of these times is going to be like a perfect time for lunch or whatever. Not gonna stand here too long. It is hot. I guess I will peek on the other side too. It's not very often that you get a view of both sides. I guess this is similar to that view that I just saw a little bit ago. Okay, yes, like I said, it's hot. The high is 84 today. I'm guessing it's close to that right now. I don't know. It's only 11, but it's probably close to that. I am bummed because part of what was in my Amazon order that did not get delivered with my shoes was clips for my umbrella to attach better to my backpack. So I am gonna reorder them probably today. So hopefully within a couple weeks have those. I'm bummed because I was so looking forward to getting those, and I mean, and who knows, they might not work either, but just trying to be able to actually use my shade umbrella rather than complain about the rocks being back. I am going to try instead to be thankful for the, I don't know, maybe 4 miles of pretty flat terrain that was not rocky. Here we go. Back to rocks. Not out of Rocksylvania yet. Okay, so we get to scramble a little. I think I'm okay with that. I usually like it when it's a kind of challenging but not super challenging scramble. Okay, well, that little scramble brought me to this. Okay, I mean, fine. I just genuinely hope that all of these rocks are stable, because if they're like the tippy kind, they're gonna be stable. This little scramble has been sketchy as all get out. I just looked on Far Out, and if it has a name, like, yeah, it's called Knife's Edge. And, whew, yeah. That kind of captures it, but it doesn't. Like, this has been super long. It looks like I'm about done with it, but my goodness. Whew, definitely not boring. But like, even this part, I was like, okay, sweet, I'm done. But like, every place where I want to put my foot is jagged. Go this way. And it's just, this is super steep. One thing that I've learned that has helped me when I have to scramble like that is to use my hands. So use your hands to grab a rock, or like I used my hands to grab that tree to get down that. Whew. So there's a little growth moment. Thinking about what I just did. I wish I could have videoed that, but there's no way. But that is definitely something that the old me wouldn't have even tried. And when I say the old me, I'm not talking from years ago. I'm talking like even the me that started on Springer Mountain. I don't think she would have thought she could have done that. And I still don't know why I thought I could do that. But I did. So, yay. This is where I was gonna do lunch from. But there is no shade. So, no bueno. Let's have to look for a random spot with no view. I guess that's a better view, but still no shade. Might could. Yeah. I don't know. I need shade. It is hot. That was one of those throw off the backpack and just like kind of. I got a little backrest here. Oh, that's nice. I don't care. That was exhausting. Don't know how long it'll last, but there is a temporary break from horrible rocks. Very glad that I packed out extra water at that last water stop. I packed out about 1 liter, and I used it to refill my electrolyte mix and top off my water, and I'm out. So I have 11 miles to go to the pickup spot for the hostel that I hope I'm staying at. I texted them at like 9:30 or 9:45 or something, and it's now 1 and haven't heard back from them. Asking about being picked up this evening. So I really don't know. I'll have to look, I guess. I think what I read in the comments was kind of like, it's not where you want to walk it, because everyone was saying it was an easy hitch. I don't want a hitch. And the hostel said they do free pickup, so I was hoping that they get back to me and that works out. So I have this lovely trail angel who gave me a Mountain Dew, banana, and clementine and water to pack out. Thank you. What was your trail name?
Pickles.
Pickles. I love it. Pickles just showed me this Luna moth. That is so beautiful. It's crazy because that like camouflages in with the leaves. If you, you know. Oh, Rock Sylvania. I don't really like you. I'm to the point of being so over these rocks that I don't even want to walk out there to see that view. There we go. Super excited. Don't ask me why I'm filming right now. I'm on this scary rock stuff. I guess you'll get footage if I fall. Anyway, hostel person texted me back, and they're actually hiking, so they gave me the number of the person who's running it. And she confirmed she could pick me up. Super happy. Okay. You know what? And honestly, I might even, well, we'll see. I might stay in the hostel. Doesn't matter. Either way, just get a shower, wash my clothes. It's gonna be good. Sketchy is the word of the day. Like, that descent, I don't know if you can tell. It was sketchy. That's right. Again, better than boring. Oh goodness, let the sketchiness continue. I'm okay with it. Yay, little peekaboo view. I'm just a little nervous because I'm so much slower when it's like this. And somebody please tell me why I'm recording. Anyway. Yeah. Might be late for my 6:30 pickup if it's too much more of this. Whoa, that just flew over my head. Okay. All right, I should have filmed, I guess the previous picture I took maybe shows it, but to get up onto that, you can't tell, and to get all the way down here, I actually had to sit on my butt and like get my feet right here and scooch down. Maybe just because I'm 5'3", I don't know. Whew. Definitely activating lots of brain cells. It's fun, don't get me wrong. I'm just a little tired and I want to get to the hostel. I actually really appreciate the brain cells that were required to do that. I mean that. I'm not being like sarcastic. Like, that was fun. That, I don't know. I liked it. It was just it was a completely different skill set, you know, like not relying on trekking poles, like looking for places to grab and stuff like that. I really did like that. Just wish that all of this wasn't like in the same day because of how it's slowing me down, but that's okay. It has just been a rocky day. Rock Sylvania, you are something else. Okay, I took that blaze to mean that I had to go down all of that, but there's actually I mean, this sort of resembles a trail. Like this is okay. I think that I'm not walking on that. Yeah, I'm going in here. Okay, not as bad, but I wouldn't put it past me, or I wouldn't put it past it. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. We must be near a road, but to put it here and not at the road? Oh my gosh. Oh, oh there's nothing in there. Okay, well, that's okay. That was still very kind of whoever set this up. But I'm seeing like the orange cream soda. That would have been so good. Oh well, that's okay. I'll top off my water. These trees are interesting. Very tall and skinny and just kind of like wavy. I was really hoping to avoid the thunderstorms that are happening this evening. But it's thundering right now. I have 2.5 hours left. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe it's just a tease, but I have a feeling I'll get caught in it. Oh well, be that much more thankful to take a shower and do laundry. It's really pretty, but the thunder is telling me I should not linger. Oh, nice. Okay, it's sprinkling. Feels kind of good. I did put my pack cover on because I'm getting into somebody's car and I don't want to get in with being completely drenched. Really don't want to put my rain jacket on because it's hot. I will get out my umbrella if it starts doing more, just because, again, I don't want to get into somebody's car being all wet. I am so thankful, like so thankful that it did not rain when I was on the knife's edge or any of those crazy rock scrambles back there. Like that would have been honestly scary. Very thankful. That's an awesome view. This is actually like making me super happy. I cannot think of the last time that I had like a ridgeline view where I was walking along the ridge and could see I mean, Tennessee, I don't know. Maybe not, maybe Virginia. It just seems like it's been forever. Yes, the view, you know, it's a little sopped in, but I'll take it. It was thundering pretty bad a little bit ago, but it's kind of chilled out a little bit. So fingers crossed that it just remains a sprinkle. Oh, because I just remembered, speaking of being thankful that I wasn't on knife's edge when it was raining, I just remembered that the descent into town or whatever I'm doing is ridiculously steep. So that's not gonna be fun with it being wet either. I'm so thankful that it's not thunderstorming like it was a little bit ago, because the only like hard fast rule that I know about what not to do or where not to be during a thunderstorm is on an exposed area like I am right now. So hopefully I will either get unexposed, does that make sense? Anyway, or the storm will hold off. That's fun too. I think this is Palmerton. I don't even know. What in the, is that lilac? Is it? Let me smell it. Oh my gosh. I didn't think they had lilac down here. That's one of my favorite flowers, and I didn't think it was this far south. Well, now I don't know what to think, because when I was editing this, I looked it up to make sure, and the internet says it's a butterfly bush, which is commonly mistaken with a lilac. Ugh. If those power lines weren't there, wouldn't that be such a lovely picture? Maybe I can crop. That is so pretty. Almost to my shop. Wow, that stone cottage is adorable. So I did end up staying inside the hostel rather than in my tent. When I got there, it was only Saint, who was my friend, who was kind, who I told, sorry that I snore. He was on one side and I was on the other, and he had earplugs, so it really didn't matter. But really cute place, really thankful for it. Didn't use a lot of the amenities, didn't sit on the couch, didn't watch movies. Definitely did laundry. And this was the common room where we ate. So yeah, it was a great hostel to stay at.